Hi, my name is Cubastic and it's a new DIY on my channel. Today we'll use a regular 3x3 Rubik's Cube to make an easier 1x1x3 puzzle. It's one of the easiest Rubik's Cubes I could imagine. It will be really easy to solve it, but making it is not gonna be that easy. But still, it should be really interesting. First of all, as usual, we have to take a knife and remove all the stickers. And the last sticker. Perfect. The Rubik's Cube is ready, and I already messed up my new background. But that's okay, it's probably gonna be a lot messier today. And now I'm gonna make the Speedcuber's nightmare come true. I'm going to fill the inside of a Rubik's Cube with glue, and here's why. We need to lock in these layers so they move like one layer. God, I'm doing this for the first time in my life and I'm really scared right now for some reason. So here's what we have. I'm trying to glue together the elements so they make a single block, and I removed the central element cover because we'll need to disassemble the cube. Okay, I'm gonna let the glue dry a little bit, and meanwhile let's take out this block and see what we need to do. So this is how we need to lock in this part, the bottom part, and the middle one. Let's continue. I'm opening a second pack of glue. We need to glue everything really carefully. You'll understand why it has to be so precise later. It doesn't look that nice at the moment, but it's only the first stage, and I'm not Cubastic if I'm not doing it nicely, so don't worry, we'll fix everything later. You know, I actually have never used that much glue in my whole life. Yeah, it looks really awful now, but it will get nicer and nicer throughout the whole process. What do you think? Will we make a nice and cool puzzle with this? You can write your guesses in the comments. I think yes. Even if it's gonna be really easy to solve, it will look really good and really unique. To make an illusion that there's only one element and not 9 of them, we'll need to fill the elements with something and then polish the whole thing. I will be filling it with this. It is called the cold welding. I have no idea what this is and it's the first time I'm seeing it, but I'll try to use it properly. Maybe it will help. If I'm right, I need to fumble it with my hands, then use it to fill in all the cracks, then it freezes and becomes solid like plastic and I can smooth it down. Well, let's try to do it. Let's cut off a piece of it. I think this much would be enough. Good. You know, it actually looks really nice. So let's try to fumble it a little bit. Oh, it's so sticky. It sticks to my hands. I think I fumbled enough. What do you think? So now we can start filling in the gaps. Let's go. You know, ever since I was a kid, I liked doing things with my hands, and I did pretty useless things back then. So I really enjoyed this whole process. And I'm happy that I have somebody to share this with. So I really hope that this video ends up at least interesting for you, and tell me in the comments if you'd like more of this in the future. It's a pretty precise job, and I'm trying really hard because I like when everything looks nice and perfect. You may remember how I did a Rubik's Cube for the blind people, and a Rubik's Cube that can be solved in 0 seconds. If you haven't seen those videos, click here. So this is what it looks like at the moment. Looks pretty messy, but you get the idea. We need to fill in all the gaps between the elements so it feels like a single element. And then we do the same with the rest of our layers, so they end up looking like this one. Okay, so I can say that I finished that stage. I only have to remove some parts here because it has to turn, so the inside should be perfectly clean. And then I will start polishing it. We'll see what it's gonna look like. You know, I'm already pretty happy with the result, because I managed to do that without proper workspace, equipment and skills. So after the first stage of polishing it looks like this. We still need to remove some little parts with the sandpaper, but now we do the same with other layers. Guys, you wouldn't believe me, but we've actually been filming this for more than 3 hours already. And to change this messy layer to this one, I had to polish it for more than 1 hour. And it's still not perfect. I don't know where this patience is coming from, but I really want to finish this puzzle and make it look really nice. I think the video will be getting really long, so let me just show you the result after this stage. Guys, I know it's really hard to believe, but after that last shot, the whole night and half of a day has passed. Yes, it's the second day of shooting this video. I stayed up polishing these details pretty late, so the whole work to this stage took me more than 6 hours. I did not expect it to be that hard, but now it's almost ready to be painted. I decided to paint it 2 times. After the first paint job, I'll continue polishing the central elements when they're on its places. I'll finish polishing and then it's gonna be the second stage of painting, where we'll paint the top and the bottom central elements. I think it's ready, and now is the time to clean up this mess. For the paint job I chose the black matte spray paint. I think matte will look much cooler than gloss, the scratches wouldn't be as visible there and it will stay nice longer. If you're painting something, please follow the safety rules, do it outside and in a mask. So after the paint job, the details look really cool, it looks like they're factory made and not been made by me. And on the other side it stays unpainted. And this is what the central layer looks like. So what we're gonna do next? Now we need to assemble the puzzle, make it turn really well, and then we start working on the central elements. Now we're gonna use our cold welding to fill in these gaps, and after that we're gonna polish and paint it as well. So this is the beauty we got after the last paint job. Looks amazing, and it's almost ready to have the stickers on. By the way, I prepared the stickers beforehand. I used the same material the real Rubik's Cube stickers are made of and cut them by myself, so they might be not that perfect. But I think I need to clean up my workspace first, because I really don't want to put this new and awesome Rubik's Cube in this mess. And done. So now is the most important part, when this black cube becomes an actual Rubik's Cube. Let's start with the yellow, it's gonna be a big side. Done. The first side looks awesome. Okay, the white one looks really cool as well. And done! Guys, the 1x1x3 Rubik's Cube is finished. I cannot believe I made this by myself. It looks really amazing. I wonder if there's a person who wouldn't solve it. Let's do one more thing, which is really important as well. Let's take the cube loop and loop our puzzle to see how well it's gonna turn. We'll have a 1x1x3 Rubik's Cube for speed cubing. Looks really great, feels really great, and of course it feels even better because I did it only by myself. I'm really happy with the result, just look at it. And it turns really good as well, because I used a good cube to make this one, so you really get a feeling that this is a factory-made Rubik's Cube bought from the store. And I really like it. I also really hope that you liked it as well, so please leave a like if you enjoyed watching this video. Also, I would appreciate if you wrote something positive in the comments. I read all of them and they really help me out with pushing the video to the People's Recommend page. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you'll never miss my new video. I'm Cubastic, take care.